the fuck? Or yo, Tony D'Angelo.
Tony
Oh, what the
D'Angelo.
fuck? Yo, Tony D'Angelo, bro. I'm in waste management, bro, in Chicago, bro, and I'm Italian, dude. Bro, they made Carmen to a character. Yo, bro.
They turned Carmen
No,
to
or no.
Ange.
Actually, who would it be?
It's
Ange. It would
legit
be Ange.
Ange.
No,
Yeah. Tony
Ange. Yeah,
D'Angelo. And they turned
he
Ange
looks
into.
like him.
Yeah.
He just needs a cigar in his pocket. No, he does. He smokes. And the hat. He has the hat. Yo, he has the hat. I swear to God. Yo, bro. I'm growing up in Chicago, bro. I used to go to school in Buffalo, and then my family's in waste management, bro. And there's no money there, and there's money in NXT. Dude, I'm dying, dude. Oh, yo, what the fuck is going on, everybody? It is Eknar, and we are back. Yes, back. And we are here. And I'm here with my co-host, big, sexy, swallow, Emerson. I swallowed a bunch of saliva. What if we just spoke our, like, what we were doing? Like, so, like, spoke your action. So, like, say you pick up a phone, like, pick up phone. Like,
I picked up my
crack finger. Like, you say what you do, like, fiddling fingers, you know. Anyways, let's get to it, yo. Can't be here too long, but yeah, fact of the fucking, or what are we? Fact of the matter is podcast. We are here another week. It is currently Sunday, September 19th, 2021. Another week of wrestling, WWE, the AEW, and we are going to talk Raw, SmackDown, NXT 2.0, the debut premiere of the rebranding. Triple H is in the hospital. And what else? AEW. We're building to a televised free pay-per-view.
Yeah, basically.
We got that to talk about. We're gonna go over that, and we're gonna talk the news and stuff. We're gonna talk about Ric Flair's dick. Woo-hoo! Let's go. Let's get right into it, everybody. Emerson, you got anything to say? Or you want to get right into it?
No, let's just jump into it. Let's do it.
All right. We're gonna start with WWE this week. We're gonna start right off the top with Raw. Biggest thing coming into Raw, Big E, basically teasing he was gonna cash in his Money in the Bank. He was there at Raw. He's a SmackDown guy. What the fuck's he doing there? This is racist. Anyways, Charlotte, Shayna had a match. Charlotte wins 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss comes out. What the hell she doing there? She has a present for Charlotte. It's a doll. It's a doll of Charlotte called Charlie. Charlotte don't want none, so she attacks. Alexa attacks Charlotte, and they're basically gonna have a match pay-per-view. Drew McIntyre, War Raiders versus Jinder and his goons. Drew wins 1, 2, 3. Claymore to Shanky. We had Priest versus Hardy, not Matt, but Jeff. Priest wins with the Reckoning, and then right after, Sheamus attacks and hits a bro kick on Priest. Nikki and Tamina had a botched finish where Nikki hits a tornado DDT. Hey, that's Fuego's move off the top. Tamina kicks out, even though the ref called a 3, so botched finish. Leads after commercial break, leads to Natalia and Rhea. Rhea gets the reverse cloverleaf and Natty taps. Cool. Not. Ali Mansour and Uday versus Almost AJ, Mace T-Bar. Almost fucking dominates and pins Ali. So rest of these. Doudrop versus Eva Marie. Doudrop just fucks up Eva Marie. And then main event, which is probably the most newsworthy part of the show, as you all know, Randy Orton versus Lashley for the title, which was supposed to happen in the pay-per-view. Said fuck that. We got ratings now because AEW. Bobby spears Randy. 1, 2, 3 gets the win. All of a sudden you hear, y'all want to go big. They say that. And Biggie comes down the ring, running down, Money in the Bank. He's cashing in. Biggie and Lashley have like a 2-minute like little ting. I think even Biggie kicks out of the spear.
Yeah.
Basically, Biggie pins Lashley. 1, 2, 3. First time WWE champion. Biggie is the new WWE Raw champion.
The WWE World Heavyweight.
So, yeah, I don't know what the name of their titles are, and I've been watching for 20 years. But the only thing, like I said, of newsworthy was Biggie winning. I want to know, Emerson. I don't think I even asked you. What did you think of this? the whole Big E thing and like the way they did it.
I don't want to like undermine his victory. And when I say that, I'm about to undermine it because like it's definitely, you know, it's done because of what happened last week with WWE Raw losing to AEW in 1849, right? And that's fine.
You don't think it's because of football? You don't think it's because of football?
People say it's football, but football's every year, right?
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
AEW is a different situation. They don't always beat Raw. This is the first like time they beat them in the 1849, right? So it's like, I don't know, man. Or it's the second week in a row. Oh no, this week that passes the second week in a row.
No, this was the first.
Yeah, but before Dynamite, yeah. But I'm very happy.
It has to be because of the demo.
Yeah, I'm happy to see him win. It's just, you know, the way the circumstances are okay, and I think Big E is one of those guys where it's like he's so well liked backstage, and unfortunately, he didn't have like a huge character until the New Day, and he tried to do his own stuff on SmackDown, but he still was New Day basically. He wasn't his own thing, you know. He was doing still New Day stuff, which is fine. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You know, look at AEW. When you do single stuff, you can still be a part of a team. You know, I think this is a new concept for WWE. They just learned that, so he's still doing the New Day stuff, and I think like he's already going to Raw after this. He's on Raw now.
He's gonna be like full-time Raw.
Yeah. Anyway, the draft is like in 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks anyway. So
this is your early pre-draft pick.
Yeah. When we get to the news, it's gonna be some interesting stuff when we talk about that. But yeah, we're gonna. I like it. I like to see it, and you know, it was great to see the support from everybody. And good for him, man. And now we're getting Bobby Lashley and MVP for the tag team titles, so they still got a chance to something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought okay, so I usually clock out about 9:30, 10 o'clock on Raws.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, I don't have to repeat myself. Just watch the last 6 months of shows. But yeah, so whatever. You know, I go home, I shower, whatever, eat, whatever, go to bed. And then I kind of just like if it's before 11, I'll catch up and watch whatever's left, or I just go to bed, whatever. And this night I just said I'm going to bed. So I had no idea he won until the next morning when I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And I seen that they pulled the trigger and he actually cashed in and won.
Yeah.
Now, my thought process of them announcing ahead of Twitter, he's going to be there and I'm guaranteed cashing in. I'm basically like, okay, so he's not cashing in. It's just a ratings thing to get people to watch till the end, and then they're going to drag it out. Because let's be honest, we don't trust.
That's pure
Nobody trusts WWE. We don't trust them, right? We don't have that trust in them to do it. So the fact that they actually did it was kind of like refreshing, because it's like, okay, cool. And again, the whole announcing over Twitter, he's gonna cash in. Like you're basically I don't know, is this the first time somebody's ever announced on Twitter they're cashing in? I find that kind of stupid, right?
I mean,
that's why I was like, I don't know. It's kind of.
I don't think it's stupid. I think they're trying to like get more people to watch. Obviously, I think that's it. That was just so they could be like, oh yeah, fucking watch.
Well, it didn't work because the ratings went down. They got a 1.6, so it didn't work. I like when it's a surprise. So like, obviously they were doing it for the ratings when they did that. So I'm like, what the fuck? But again, I'm like, oh, they're not going to do it, right? And that's why I made the decision to go home and go to sleep and not watch it. Clearly, I made a mistake, obviously, but you know, YouTube. So I watched it, whatever, and I was tearing up a little. I was emotional because I really love Big E. He's a really good guy. Everybody loves him, like you said. I'm not going to repeat it, but very good guy. I'm happy for the guy. He was bound to win it eventually, maybe a little longer than I thought it would take, but he did it, and I'm happy. I just wish it was on a more grander stage, like a Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. I really wanted that Lashley Lesnar match, which I think
everybody does. Everybody wants that match, and we'll see if it happens. But yeah,
You don't need a title for that match, but I mean,
You
it would have
don't.
been cooler. Like, do that match.
Yeah.
You could done that match, whatever. Well, you
What
could
do
have
you
done it. You could have. I mean, I don't know. You could have done a
What do
Survivor
you
Series
think
or
of the
something,
way
but you
they
could have
did it?
done it.
Like, what do
I'll
you
tell
like
you,
the actual
like the whole
match
cash in.
itself? The actual cash in was what do you think of that? Because he
Uh,
tweaked
I
his
uh,
knee.
I just yeah. Well, they're gonna obviously have the rematch. Probably. I
Yeah,
don't know if they announced. I can't remember. Probably.
it's
You know they
WWE.
do.
They always
But
rematch.
listen, I I really wanted, like I said, I wanted that Lesnar last year. I wanted that, and then maybe Lashley could have beat Lesnar. I don't know. Let's say some Survivor Series or WrestleMania, right?
Yeah,
One of the big pay-per-views. They're gonna have the match. Lashley would have went over Lesnar, but he would have been really beat up,
yeah,
right? And then you could have had him cashing in, and it would have been a little bit bigger moment. I would have preferred like something like that to happen.
yeah.
So win all across the board. Cashing in just randomly on a random Raw for ratings, I kind of don't like that. Like I'm happy that the result. I just don't like the way it was done.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, like you said, nobody's ever really said on Twitter, and even Big E said like nobody's done it like how I did it. Which is
yeah, obviously.
say they're gonna do it on Twitter, and after also go there and like, yeah, I'm cashing in tonight, and actually fucking cash in, right? So I don't know,
Like
like it's gonna go
if
down
you
in history as like a good Money in the Bank, but like I don't know, I think I'm kind of done with like the actual Money in the Bank itself. I like the match, but I
Mhm.
don't care about the actual like cashing in.
Story of it,
Yeah,
the post pay per view carrying of the briefcase. Yeah, like I said, I kind of feel bad because like if you remember like that emotion you had when Kofi won the title, like I remember tearing up and like how
yeah,
happy we were. And like I had that, but I didn't feel that full emotion. It just sucks. But all I know is I just hope looking to the future that they don't, because obviously the New Day, the whole shtick, he's a kind of more of a comedic wrestler.
yeah,
I kind of hope he meets a good medium of serious and you can have those hints of comedic, but I would basically bring back your old gimmick, mix it with this gimmick, and be a dominant champion. And I hope they take him serious and he has some good opponents, some good heels to go against, some good opponents. I really would love to see a Biggie Gold, like as much as I don't give a fuck about Goldberg, a Biggie Goldberg match because Biggie's idol is Goldberg. So like to legitimize Biggie, you put him over Goldberg, and I don't know, man. Like that's
yeah.
what I would like to see personally, but I don't know. I just hope like somebody I was listening to a podcast. Imagine he lost it like at the next pay per view and he just drops it like right away. Like
Oh, that'd
how
be a
devastated would you
terrible.
feel?
That'd be terrible.
Because I get scared now. Because let's be honest, Biggie, they like Biggie. Obviously, they like the
Yeah.
New Day, but I don't know if they see him as like a Roman Reigns caliber. And we'll talk about him when we get
I
to
don't think
SmackDown. But
he.
yeah,
I don't
he's
think
gonna
every world champion should be Roman Reigns caliber though. You know, like
no,
I
but
see
I
him up
like
there with like
the
I don't know,
the
like
the funny the yeah. The
I don't
funny
know.
thing about Lashley having the title, I was literally telling Jonathan while we're watching Raw in like the first hour, like, oh, Lashley's had a decent long run. Remember when we thought he was gonna drop the title in like a month or two, and he's been holding it for how many months? And
Yeah,
then like, yeah, this night he lost his title. But I would say Lashley had a decent run,
he
like probably
did.
one of the better ones in the modern day. Like I wouldn't
I'm gonna be
complain if I had
honest.
a
He's
run
only
like
had
Lashley.
one bad match, in my opinion.
He made the top. He made what number 4 in the top 500. Lashley, that's
Yeah,
crazy, dude. So I mean, I would be satisfied. So like, I feel like Biggie has to have just as equal or better. But like, as we get to SmackDown, I get pissed off, and we'll wait. I'll just whatever.
yeah,
But let me
yeah. We'll get there.
we'll go into SmackDown, and then we'll talk about NXT because that's probably gonna be
One
the
more
most
thing.
talk. Yeah,
Alexa with the fucking doll is
that's gonna
over,
sell.
and it's pissing me off.
Yeah,
And
don't
they're
buy it.
selling it, and they're selling the fucking
Um.
Charlotte doll. What the fuck?
Okay,
Dude.
we got some shit announced for next week. Well, tomorrow, Monday, next week's whatever the fuck you want to say. Natalia Tamina will defend her woman tag team titles against Nikki Ass and Rhea Ripley.
I
So
hope they
fuck me.
fucking lose, man. They're so terrible.
Yeah.
I hate them both.
Sheamus and Jeff Hardy are face off in the show. There's not a stipulation if Hardy wins, then it will be added to a nice style match, Extreme Rules. That makes no sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
he lost clean.
To Priest, why would he really fucking be
Why do you
defend the
get
shit?
another
That makes
shot?
yeah, I don't know. New Day will celebrate E's win.
Okay.
And then women's Charlotte will appear on Alexa's playground, and then they announced on SmackDown, but I'll just say it now, this is just stupid. They could have done this at Survivor Series. New Day versus Universal Champion Roman Reigns and SmackDown Tag Team Champions
I heard about
in a
this.
6-man tag.
Yeah.
Why not save this for Survivor Series? My God.
Yeah.
So.
I will say before we get on to the next topic, this whole they tried out the Big E and New Day split up stuff. Like they're on different brands, but like the New Day wasn't the same. Big E wasn't the same. I think Big E. Together, I like them together, and I hope they stay together forever, and never split up again unless they, Kofi's done, because Kofi said that he when he retires is when the New Day's over. So we'll see.
Or she'll be in like 20 years, anyways.
Yeah.
Let's talk SmackDown, and then we'll go to NXT because that's probably going to be the most talked about. I really want to know your Emerson's thoughts on that. I already know his thoughts. I was talking to him, but let's go to SmackDown because I really hated this show and I wanted to kill myself, and I did. Okay, so SmackDown, Balor, Big E defeated the Usos. So
it's fine.
Okay, so I already have a problem here. Again, why you look at Roman Reigns, his reign of titleship, and he fights when he fights, it's special. When Kenny Omega fights, it's special.
Yeah.
When Trevor Murdoch, not joking, the NWA, but anyways, Trevor Murdoch, he's the NWA. Yeah. The fact that this guy's already fighting on the show already, just after winning the thing, he shouldn't be fighting every week, dude. Why? Why? It just tells me that they don't give a fuck already.
Yeah.
Anyways, Roman fight next week, that's a big deal.
Exactly. When was the last time Roman fought on SmackDown? When was the last time?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, exactly.
Was the Hell in a Cell?
Well, it was the Balor match, but
Well, that was for the belt. That was for
the one before that was Bryan. Remember, that was it. Really.
Yeah.
That was months ago. So this guy the next time this guy should be fighting. Once you're the champion, you're the top of the mountain. People should fight to get to you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be fighting. The next time Big E fights, defending at a pay-per-view. So this was stupid. Then we go to Boogs defeating. I wrote Bobby Roode. Okay. Poor Bobby Roode, man. Go back to TNA. And then I noted at this point I fell asleep. Legit. I passed out and I woke up to watch Rampage, but we'll get to it. Tony Storm, Liv Morgan defeated Carmella Zelina.
It's nice to see Tony on TV though. Good for her.
For once.
Yeah.
Not hitting on fucking Dolph Ziggler.
This came up to set up. Well, they set up a match between Carmella and Liv Morgan Extreme Rules.
Seth, yeah, fuck that. We'll go over the card. Seth basically had a promo. It's in the news. Edge is basically taking time off for a couple months. This was to write him off last week. So SmackDown sucks. Sami Zayn versus Dominic Mysterio. I don't even know who won. Okay, this was I don't even know. Why was Kane there? Mayor Glenn Jacobs comes. Dude, this is so stupid. Mayor Glenn Jacobs comes out. Yeah, but you know why they did this, right? Because Knoxville. Bianca and Kane are from the same place.
Yeah, Knoxville. Yeah. That's what it was.
Bianca, they buried Bianca at the pay-per-view, so now she's not over anymore. People don't give a fuck about her.
Yeah.
So how do we get people to cheer? We'll just bring out a legend. So all the cheering, it'll look like it's for Bianca, but it's really for Kane, right? So anyways, Mayor Glenn Jacobs comes out, followed by Bianca. Bianca says, Becky might have caught me at SummerSlam. Yeah, she caught you. But I've always clawed back to the top. Yeah, I got news on that. So at Extreme Rules, I'm going to take back my title. Kane puts her over and something about the keys to the city. I don't know if this is bullshit, but this is what it says.
Yeah, so I think she was given the keys to the city. It's like, okay.
Fuck that. Becky, what? How? I don't even know. Becky comes out. Are they fighting or not? I guess Extreme Rules.
I think they are.
God damn it! This was so stupid, man.
Yeah.
Apparently, after this, I'm assuming this is one and done. Apparently, Bianca Belair is going down the ladder and what's it called? She's gonna be
she's gonna go.
She's gonna be like Tony Storm.
Okay.
like backstage, they're not going to be pushing her as much anymore,
That
apparently.
sucks.
So that's what I heard. Obviously because of Becky. So, but when you don't even use Sasha, that's your division sucks. So yeah, I don't really got much more to say. SmackDown. I don't think there's any news. No. Yeah, Edge will be out. Yeah, I said that. Man, I can't wait to get to AEW. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm gonna tell you. Let's go over the card so far. For Extreme Rules,
When
and then
is
we'll go to NXT.
when is Extreme Rules?
September 26th. So not this weekend, next weekend. Fuck.
Okay.
Universal title match: Roman Balor, Demon Balor or Demon, Bianca Becky. Raw Woman title: Charlotte Alexa. I actually want Alexa to win now. Fuck this.
Yeah.
US title: Damian Priest, Sheamus. Potentially we get Hardy in there for triple threat. I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's really it. And then some predictions: Biggie Lashley, Natalia. Fuck that. I hope no. Fuck no. This card sucks. Let's go to NXT because I really want to talk about NXT.
Yeah. By the way,
Also,
Wednesday special time for discussion on the matter. We'll be having a what's it called? Grand Slam predictions and Extreme Rules.
Dynamite and Rampage prediction.
Yeah, and also Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
All together, one special.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, but there's barely a card. How the fuck are we gonna do predictions?
We could just say like whatever matches. It's
Dude,
whatever.
This show's gonna suck.
Yeah.
You could just tell when a show's gonna suck.
Dude,
man.
AEW is gonna have better show on Wednesday and Friday than
True. So we're basically gonna have 3 pay-per-views in 1 week, even though 2 of them were weird. Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy. Nice. Can't get better than Rampage, dude. What were we talking about here?
NXT 2.0.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah. So did you get my text? I forgot to ask. Did you see what I said about the NXT?
Yeah, I got your text before.
Did you agree with that before I announced it, or
do you agree? Let me. Oh yeah. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not against it.
Okay, so you agree. Okay, so what we're talking about is this is probably the last time the week to week NXT show, we're not going to be going over it anymore.
Yeah.
Because once we talk about this show, you're going to realize, and if you watch it, you realize that this show is purely developmental as they wanted. So us covering this show, it would be the equivalent of covering AEW Dark. We don't cover AEW Dark because it's developmental. So at that point, NXT will just cover probably the news, right? Yeah. Big newsworthy stuff. If somebody wins a title,
takeover, right?
Big stuff.
Like what's going, yeah.
But the week to week show, we're not gonna do that anymore.
Yeah.
But like, if I don't even know if they're doing takeovers anymore. Yeah, I don't even feel like they need to call them takeovers anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, yeah. So starting after this week, no more NXT weekly show reviews because of this guy Brick Breaker. What's his name? Braun Breaker. Okay, before we get into it, I want to know your thoughts on the actual overall look of the show and overall thoughts.
The arena is nice. It's really big, and I like the way they have it like set up. I don't like the stage though. The stage is like, it's okay. The whole look of it. I mean, like I like the graphics because I like graphics, but I don't. The idea behind it being like whole, like paint and whatever. I don't know. It's whatever. It's definitely like. I know everybody's like, oh my god, it's like Dynamite, and it's like, but it kind of is. It kind of is. I don't know. It's whatever. It's definitely lower. It doesn't have the same appeal. It doesn't have the same like feeling of NXT. This is not the NXT we've been having these past couple of years. You know what I mean?
The best way to describe this, okay? So when you start watching it, the best way to describe it is it's main roster junior. Okay?
It is.
Yeah. It looks like the main roster, sounds like the main roster, smells like no, that's just the sweat. But it looks like a mini version of the main roster, and the way it's so bright and colorful. If you're watching this show, wear sunglasses, because it's fucking bright. And I was like, it's hard to believe that this arena was the same arena they were in last week.
Yeah.
Like, it does not look like it. It's because
I
the
mean,
amount of
it's
light
been
in that.
3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks of setup because the past 3 weeks have been taped.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? The old NXT, right?
Yeah.
It's hard
I
to
will
believe.
say I like the on the walls they have like an NXT like panel and like it lights up. It does
With
all that
those
shit. I think
screens,
that's
yeah.
cool. I think that's
Yeah.
really cool.
On the hard cam side.
Yeah.
Or not
yeah.
the hard cam, but a parallel to the hard cam
Yeah.
where you're
I will
seeing it.
say the cuts were fucking annoying. Like
Dude,
the way they cut the show.
The cuts and the sound sounded like main roster.
Because it's Kevin Dunn.
But,
Kevin Dunn was
yeah,
there.
it's Kevin Dunn. Yeah, it like you could tell there was piped in noise.
Yeah.
Even though there's what 150 people in the crowd, 200
There's
people.
like
Maybe,
there's like
if
at
you're
least
lucky.
a grand.
What do you mean a grand?
Like
It's
1,000
not
people. Less than 1,000.
That's not a. That's not a thousand.
I don't
That's
know.
100.
It looks like a lot of people. You know what?
That's not, dude. That's like 200 people at least.
I can't tell the difference.
Count it right now. Count it.
I'm
I'll
not
give
gonna
you,
count it.
give you while I talk about this. You count. You have 10 seconds. I'm joking. All right. Yeah. So, they had a lot of like newcomers, right? But they acted like we were supposed to know who they are. That was like the common theme of the show.
Yeah.
And we'll go over it. And you could just tell it's going down. Like, obviously it was, I did enjoy the show. I watched it from start to end. I enjoyed it.
I didn't watch
But it was because it's like the grand debut. Everybody's watching. It's the premiere. Like, it's like a new movie. I want to see this movie. There's all this hype. And then you're one of the first to watch it. Like, yeah, this movie's shit. And then I go, the movie's shit. And then this guy's not watching it. This guy's not watching it. This guy's not watching it.
Yeah.
You're like Captain Sobek Tavish. You're leading your army into the death. No cut. But yeah, let's just go with what else is there to say? Not really anything else. Oh, and if you go to the show, if you're in Florida, is it in Florida? Make sure you're wearing your Ponties. All right. No, because you could see now. It's clear glass at the front. There's no barricade. All right. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
No, did you notice that? Why is it just clear? Why is it just not? They really did not want black in there.
No,
Like,
they wanted
clear,
to make
like,
it feel like brand new. So it's like a pure like glass or like whatever.
See-through, like, yeah, like
see-through
hockey
material
glass.
there. And like you
Dude,
see
it
the
looks
full
so stupid.
I don't know, man. I kind of like
You
it.
see the front people's legs. No, but what if you're not wearing any underwear?
I highly doubt you're going to a wrestling show with no underwear.
Hey, I've been to a wrestling show without underwear. All right, anyways. All right, let's get to the show. Brick Breaker, Braun Brusen, Rick Steiner. No, Braun Breaker, one of the worst names ever, defeated LA Knight. Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the big two things of the show, I forgot to mention. So last week Sunday, Samoa Joe came out on social media announcing he was relinquishing the NXT
legit
title
after we put out the episode
because of injury. So they vacated the title. So now the fatal four-way tonight between Ciampa, LA Knight, Pete Dunne, and Kyle O'Reilly was for the WWE NXT title. So how they open the show? Let's take one of the contenders and put him in a match against a newcomer and make him lose.
Yeah, did not make any sense.
So at this point, I'm like, LA Knight's winning the title. Okay. So
yeah,
again,
legit, you're like, yo, this is some WWE shit. Like, come on.
Dude, I literally was about to say, like, oh, this is the way WWE books. Yeah. Like main roster. Imperium versus Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs. Where's the clown mask, dog? Anyways. Yeah, I'm shocked Imperium won this.
Yeah, dude, I thought the whole night was gonna be new guys beating older wrestlers that were there.
Yeah. B-Fab defeated Katrina Cortez. My God, one of the worst wrestlers, B-Fab. What the fuck were those kicks? Did you see that?
She's green, man. I thought she was gonna be good. Like they waste all this time talking about her and like hyping her up for what? I thought she would be at least decent. And her neck breaker, dude. Did you see the neck breaker? She messed that up. She messed it up. It's supposed to be like a ravishing Rick Rude. She like goes for the shoulder, but she misses her own shoulder.
That was like, okay. That was not ravishing. That was retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tweeted at this point. I tweeted, "Who's more green, BFAB or Jade Cargill?" I think BFAB is worse.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I wrote here worst promo of the year. Carmelo Hayes appears live with Trick Williams. Again, we're acting like we're supposed to know who this guy is.
Yeah.
So all you see is the camera close up to Carmelo Hayes talking. Okay, cool. He's doing his thing. When I shoot, you shoot. I don't know what the fuck he says. And all of a sudden the camera like pans out and there's just another guy next to him. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? And he basically starts cutting on a promo and basically starts shitting on him. And then I don't know, did they turn heel? I don't know. They attacked what's his name? Wade Barrett, no, new Wade Barrett guy. What's
fuck, Duke Hudson.
Duke Hudson. Yeah, so I don't understand what the fuck this. I wrote worst promo of the year.
A lot of people are saying that they were just talking and not saying anything. And I agree, because I was like, wait, did he turn heel? But he's attacking a heel. What?
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get this. I actually enjoyed this. Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, and JC Jane defeated Sarai, Casey Catanzaro, and Kaden Carter.
This is when I stopped watching.
No, but this match was pretty good.
I stopped watching. So what happened was, they before the commercial, they're like, "Yeah, Mandy, you look good. This is a good new look for you." And they do the whole like entrance, and I don't know, like they start the match off. It's a tag team match without Saray or
the main roster feeling. I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, dude. So she goes and Mandy goes to stop Kaden Carter or Casey, whoever it was, from doing a diving move, and it goes disqualification. And I'm expecting like, yo, what'd she do? What'd she do to her fucking hair? Did she shave it? Did she shave her fucking head? What the fuck did she do? Pulls it out. She's had brown hair. That's her natural hair color. I don't fucking care. I don't care. So it's like, okay, dude, I'm done. I'm not watching.
I remember telling my mom this, and I'm like, why do people hype up, like women hype up their hair color so much? For a woman, it's like the equivalent to like the Leafs winning the Stanley Cup or your favorite sports team winning the cup. Women, dude, if you change your hair color, that's like really big, apparently.
You know what? You know why? Okay, you know what it is? Is because women, they don't cut their hair all the time like guys. Guys, like, we cut our hair like Ange cuts his hair every 2 weeks. You know, I cut my hair like every like 6 months or so.
Me too.
I let it go long, like as you can see, it's long right now.
The last time I cut my hair was when I shaved it and I let it grow back.
Yeah. So like for women, they don't change their hairstyle often. It could be like 5-6 years and they still have the same hairstyle. I know my mom, you know, she's been doing the same thing for like at least a decade almost. So like for a woman to really, for a woman, it's like a big deal to change your look. It's like, yo, this is a brand new me. You know, that's how
she looked like Trish Stratus, anyways.
I also think like the whole haircut that she did after WrestleMania in 2020,
when she shortened it.
You was just shorting it. It wasn't a look. It wasn't a look. Her original
look.
Her original look was so much better. So
like her bald, it would have been better.
Yeah, legit. I don't
know. The one thing I have a gripe about this match is just, again, how you could tell the main roster production.
Dude,
where like, you had the 2-on-2, you had the interference, go to commercial. Now it's a 3-on-3.
It's a tag team match, bro.
That's why I might watch the show personally, but to talk about this show, you know it's going to be going down, dude. They're going to be doing 400,000. I'm shocked USA Network still has them contracted to show.
Yeah, after this happened, after like they're like, yeah, we're going developmental, I would have been like, hey.
Yo. So backstage, Kyle O'Reilly, during this past match we were just talking about, they showed like a little thing. Kyle O'Reilly was basically attacked by Pete Dunne and Rich Holland. And then this random like blonde guy is like trying to like.
Actually, I knew who he was because I remember recently a lot of people were getting new names, and I'm like,
don't say it. I want to say it. Don't say it.
No, I didn't say it. I didn't know his name. I was like, hey, it's that guy that they just changed his name, and that does like
that guy.
It's that guy. Okay, he's friends with Kyle O'Reilly. Maybe Kyle O'Reilly's going to be hurt during the match, and that's how you get him to not win.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Now.
I'm gonna keep it because I got a good gimmick for it. Oh, I didn't write this down, but yo, Tony D'Angelo, bro, is coming soon.
D'Angelo.
Dude, go watch it, dude.
Have you seen people on Instagram though? People on
Yo,
Instagram are like, "Yo, this is
yo,
fire." They're
yo,
excited.
Yeah, because it's a character. But we gotta get Ange on here dressed up as someone they pretending it's bro, Tony D'Angelo,
Tony
bro. Oh
D'Angelo.
my, dude, we have to do it, dude. Yo, I'm Tony D'Angelo, bro.
I made a
do
video
waste
one
management.
time with Anne when we did it at your parents' place. That
Yeah,
video,
long time ago.
I named him Nicky D'Angelo. So now I got Tony D'Angelo as
Oh,
well. Yo, his brother.
that was Tony D'Angelo on the Indies, Nicky D'Angelo. Okay, let's go on. Rich Holland destroys Drake Maverick. The Creed brothers destroy local competitors.
Yo, the Creed brothers.
Again.
Fucking mint.
Again. Yo, one of them looks like the great one, but big like
yeah.
You know what I'm trying to talk about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I like the great one. He's a good guy. I
You
like
gotta
him.
look. You look like you have a weird face. Fix your face, dude. Tomas. Okay, so semi-main event here. We had the Fatal Four: Ciampa, LA Knight, and Pete Dunne. Well, who's gonna be the fourth guy? Kyle O'Reilly got attacked. Yeah. Wow. All of a sudden, you see a tall, built, muscular white man with long blonde hair, with a face, and basically the best way to describe him, if Edge and the Great Khali had a baby, and then you took a sledgehammer to that baby and hit him right in the middle of the face, this was this man. You had a debuting Von Wagner.
Von Wagner.
Dude, is he supposed to be German? I am Von.
I don't know. Apparently, he's a second generation wrestler, and they don't want to go by the old name.
Dude, imagine he turns heel and he's got like a German Nazi gimmick.
Oh my god!
Von Wagner, and everybody will stand in line.
They tried a Nazi gimmick back in the day. It's not gonna happen nowadays.
Dude, Von Wagner's a Nazi name, dude.
It sounds like it. It sounds terrible.
But I wanted to talk with like the Z's in the German accent, like
oh my god.
Wagner. And I will, for Marvel, the midget guy with the glasses from Captain America, the heel. I wanted to talk like that.
Yeah.
I'm Von Wagner. I will kill you all. Anyways, Tommaso Ciampa won. So when I went into the show, I initially thought Pete Dunne was gonna win because he just signed a new contract.
Signed a new contract,
yeah. So I'm like, oh, they're gonna give it to Pete Dunne, which would be great. Then we go, LA Knight loses the first match. I'm like, oh, LA Knight's winning now. Ciampa was the last guy I was gonna think was gonna win because I'm like, there's no way. Then I see Von Wagner, and I'm like, yeah, okay, this guy's winning it. Imagine the newcomer.
Dude, have you seen the memes? Have you seen the memes about him though? There's this one.
Songs of the Lambs?
No. In the middle, all four of them are in the ring, and it's like, yo, W2K22 looks really good right now. My career mode, dude, it's so true. It's so true. Dude, he's in such basic gear.
Let's talk about the wedding, and then I just want to talk about the football team they debuted overall. Indy Hartwell and Dex Loomis had a wedding. I liked it. I don't think Emerson. I think did you even watch it?
I stopped. I legit watched the first two matches. And after I was waiting to see what Mandy Rose's hair looked like, I was like, "Oh, she's just brown hair. I'll come back later." And after I watched the Fatal 4-Way, and I was like, I gave up. I didn't care.
I actually enjoyed the wedding, so I'll just go watch it for sure if you're into that shit. I think the problem was why was it the main event, but it was a really good wedding. It was probably one of the better weddings since like Triple H fucking we can't say that word, but in the car. Anyways, Indy Hartwell and good notoriety. Go watch it, but like I said, there was one part where like the priest was like, "Does anybody have anything to object to the sweating?" And all you see is everybody starts raising their hand. And Dex Loomis just opens his jacket and he's got like a fucking axe there.
Yeah, I love that.
That's
like, great.
No, I'm good with it. We had a returning Austin Theory where Johnny was like, "Austin, you have the rings?" He goes, "Yeah, silly, we're in the ring now." Like, it was really good. What else? Dexter's middle name's Gaylord. He choked out the priest. what else? Yeah, go watch it. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Now, looking back at this show overall, was it a good show? Was it a bad show? I enjoyed it. I think it was better than Raw and SmackDown, in my opinion. I just didn't like the fact that they had all these new people that were supposed to act like we're supposed to know. Obviously, they have to start somewhere. But if you look, and as we talked about with the news and stuff, they basically debuted half a football team tonight. It's the best way
Yeah,
to describe it, if you
yeah,
notice. But it is what it is. I might personally watch it for me,
yeah.
but no longer we talk about the show.
I
We'll talk
definitely
about the news,
think
like I said.
there's something there where like there's like some charm to seeing all these new guys trying to, trying to make their new characters. Because let's be honest, Braun Breaker, he's gonna change his name or he's gonna change up his gimmick later on. This Tony D'Angelo is gonna learn, hey, this character's fucking shit. Uh, what's it called? Like
Tony D'Angelo, bro.
you see like all these characters
Tony
like back in
D'Angelo.
the day, you'd have people like come out with like these stupid gimmicks. Look at Becky Lynch. Her debut was fucking like she used to say that
Yeah, that's good.
legit, and you see them like change, and I kind of like seeing that. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
if listen, I never watched NXT back in like what 2013, 14, after it became
Yeah,
the game show, like after that. I never watched it personally. When they started signing indie people and people were like, oh, this show's good. That's when I started watching, what, 2016, 17.
yeah,
So, like I said, it is a good thing they're doing this because they're gonna build some legit stars. And like Von Wagner, Von Wagner, he looked good. Don't get me wrong, he looked
he
good. Like
looked
I just
decent. Like obviously he's not amazing in the ring, but he's decent. Like he hit
no.
like one cool
No.
move. You know?
And that's what the show is. They're gonna have the people like a Pete Dunne, a Tommaso, a Drake Maverick. They're gonna put these guys over and they're gonna have good matches. Like they're gonna put these guys in the deep end. And like I said, they're gonna learn a lot, right? But it's literally gonna be developmental again. It's what they've been saying. So, like I
Yeah,
said, like if you enjoy watching and seeing people develop, and then they go to the main roster, it's like, well, I watched this guy. He used to have this gimmick and he used to be shit, but now he's actually like one of the best.
but also
You're into that. You're gonna enjoy the show. But
yeah,
like
but
me, just
also
when
be
the
ready for them to
you know,
change gimmicks. Look at fucking
dude,
um Adam Rose. Adam Rose was called Leo Kruger, and they
mhm.
changed him to this party guy. So expect them to make
the,
some gimmicks you
the
like and ruin it.
yeah. So before I move on, the best way to describe it is
Yeah,
it's basically the old NXT again. Like
it
that's
is.
what it
Yeah.
is. And I think a lot of the people that have been there are going to either move on. Apparently, a lot of people aren't resigning. I see something like seven people refuse to sign new contracts or something.
Yeah,
So they're going to
Gargano
be.
is one of them. Oh, he's glitched out.
I'm here. I'm here. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
there you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, let me check my thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're fine. You're perfectly fine.
Ah. But
It like
yeah.
glitched out
Anyways,
for a second.
yeah. I unplugged it by accident. I wanted to make you scared, and then make it seem like you have to run the rest of the show, and Tony D'Angelo. Okay. Before we move on, to AEW, the couple things, WWE. So they announced this past week the main event for Crown Jewel, Saudi Arabia. It's going to be Roman defending his title against Brock.
Yeah.
So we've already seen them fight there in a cage. Let's just do it again. But they're fuck. Their draft October 1st, October 4th. I don't
Yeah.
know if we talked about this. So, but I
It's
feel
coming
like
up.
the way they're booking now, they're gonna just fucking people are gonna go over to each fucking brand and shit. Like they're not gonna give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, Ric
Uh
Flair, and then we go to AEW. Or should we
well
save it to
I
the end?
gotta
Actually, you know
I
what?
got one
We'll
more
just
thing though.
okay.
Uh a couple of draft picks might have been
Tony
spoiled
D'Angelo.
already. And we have we got about three people I'm hearing right now that I've heard, and that is Brock to Raw and Drew McIntyre to SmackDown, and a possible main roster uh debut for Austin Theory again.
Yeah, why would
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
hearing.
I feel like Austin Theory is perfect for the NXT where they are the
Yeah,
developmental.
but that's
Like
what I'm hearing
let's
right now.
he's not gonna do shit on the main roster, so why bring him up? Anyways, but that could be for anybody really.
Yeah,
Johnny wrestling. We'll talk about Ric Flair at the end because it does kind of coincide with the AEW. I
Yeah.
want to save it for the very end. So let's go because there's not really any AEW news except the big show. So let's just go into. I'm gonna recap Dynamite and Rampage, and then yeah, fuck. Dynamite. So Punk is on commentary. Keep that in mind. We open up the show. Adam Cole, defeating Frankie Kazarian with the what's it called? The last shot there.
I they're gonna
Uh,
change it, but I they didn't give it a name yet.
the last baby. MJF promo. Basically, still talking shit about Pillman. They're building up their match for this upcoming week's. I think they're going to be on Dynamite. To where the point where the music plays, he sends Warlow up the ramp to attack him, but he's behind him. He has a chair. They get the better of him. Blah blah blah. Building up for the match. I'm actually very excited. This is going to get Pillman over. He is over.
Yeah,
Building
yeah.
up young talent. I fucking love it. FTR versus Seidel and Martin. FTR win with the big rig. But again, like I fucking love what's his name? Dante Martin? Is that his name?
Yeah, dude, this guy's a star already.
Dude, these guys are the
Good for
future,
him.
dude. Malachi Black comes out for a promo, which results Cody coming back through the fans, and then they start fighting back up into the fans. They're
Obviously,
fighting like
anything
Dynamite.
Cody's getting a bunch of fucking backlash. Obviously.
Yeah, everything. He could tie his shoe wrong. No.
Yeah.
So they're fighting at the Grand Slam. Dan Lambert heel promo with the men of the year and some MMA UFC fighters, including what's her name? Paige. She was on that fucking. She was anyways.
I don't know her fucking name.
But you know what I'm talking. Yeah, which leads to Jericho and Jake Hager coming out with that. Hager MMA. I didn't even realize that until like later on. Notoriety, we get a new theme song for Dan Lambert. It's called Fat Face Dipshit. Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
They're going to be fighting at the Grand Slam too, so that'll be cool. I didn't expect Jericho to come out, but like, yeah, cool. Layla Hirsch versus Jade Cargill. Jade wins. Yeah. Okay, my fucking, I love this match. The Spears versus Darby Allin. Allen wins with the coffin drop, and then FTR attack after the match. So they announced that it's going to be, again, I think this is at the Dynamite Dynamite Grand Slam. It's going to be, well, who was it? The Darby Allin Sting versus FTR, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this match was fucking sick. I love this match. Really I love Spears, dude.
It was a nice, quick, not a long match. A lot of good stuff. He brought out the steps to the middle of the ring, to the outside, not in the ring, but like to the middle of the apron on the outside, and it was to set up the finish, which was good. It was a good finish. I like it.
And I think it was at this point where, because Punk's on commentary, which he did a really good job. I really enjoyed him on commentary.
Yeah.
Taz comes out, and then all you hear is Punk. I didn't know they let trolls over the bridge. It was great. And then he gets blindsided by Hook and Hobbs.
Yeah.
And they attack him. They put him through the announce table, which I don't know if anybody ever got put through the announce table.
There's only one other announce table spot.
They keep it rare, though.
Yeah, it's with Darby and Matt Hardy. Darby hit the coffin drop off the scaffolding, and he put him through the table. Punk didn't go through the table because this table's not made to go through. Yeah, but it fucking not going through the table hurts more than going through a table. So
yeah, because there's no give. But we're gonna get Hobbs versus Punk at Rampage Grand Slam, which I'm like, yo, Punk, man, this guy's like working with all the young people, man. Like, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Again, but dude, I know we say it all the time, but it's just like I love that they putting over, like, even if Punk wins, like, dude, his second match, his first televised match is gonna be against Hobbs. Like, if you ask him, yeah, who the hell is Hobbs? But like, this guy's the future, dog. He's the future.
He's a young
dude,
guy.
I want to see.
He's gonna go out there. He's gonna fuck up people in the future. He's gonna be.
I want to see like a Hobbs Bobby Lashley or a Hobbs Big E match, man. But I don't know if we'll forget that.
Yeah.
Schiavone interviews Bryan Danielson. Basically, Danielson, Omega's out there, Don Callis out there. Basically, Bryan Danielson is convincing him, you better have a match with me. He goes, we can have a non-title match next week at the Grand Slam. who's the best wrestler in the world kind of deal. And then Omega agrees. So we're getting probably main event of Dynamite next week.
Yeah,
That match. So that's cool.
that match is gonna be
Mox
so
and
good.
Kingston versus 2.0. Mox Kingston get the win after the match. Suzuki comes out to not what's the song? Not
Cousin
Casadina, right?
Nane,
Or
Nane,
something like that.
Nane, something like that. I don't speak
I just don't
Japanese.
like.
I don't know. I fucking love that song though.
And then they're looking at all of a sudden Archer comes out of nowhere, attacks Kingston. Mox and
Yeah.
Suzuki go out and basically they're setting up a 2-on-2 match. Actually, they announced it as a lights out match. Did you even know that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Lights out
Yes.
at the Grand Slam Rampage. Yo, that's good.
Dude, another banger match. How many banger matches are gonna add to this fucking
Dude. Okay.
2 hour show on
So
Friday
they
next week?
announced, yeah. So I initially thought that they said Dynamite was 4 hours. I'm like, what? A 4 hours Dynamite?
Yeah.
But no, Dynamite is still 2 hours on Wednesday, and Rampage on Friday will be 2 hours.
Yeah. So
Let's
if
go
you're
through
going to
Rampage.
that show,
Yeah,
if you're going to the Grand Slam show, you got
you're getting
4
4
hours
hours.
of fucking great
Plus
content.
dark.
Dude. Plus dark,
Plus
dude.
dark.
Fuck, man. What a
I think
great
dark
time.
is at
What a
7.
great
It's
time
gonna
to
be
be
like it's gonna
a
be the
wrestling
pre-show.
fan.
Dude, I would love to go to this show.
Yeah.
Let's go through Rampage, and then I'm gonna go through the card, and then Rampage. We had Lucha Bros versus Butcher and the Blade. Lucha Bros
Great
win.
finish. Great finish.
And this was a good show. Anna Jay versus the Bunny.
Yeah.
Cool. And then on Dynamite, on Wednesday, Fuego basically said, "I want a rematch against you, Miro, for the TNT title. I'll put my new car on the line, whatever."
Yeah, he's like
And-
what's it called, Alex Marvez was talking to him and Sammy, and he's like, it's like, yeah, I got this new car, but I'd give up this car for to be TNT champion right now. Miro, I'm putting my car on the line for that TNT title match.
yeah.
So yeah, it's good.
I remember my brother like saying specifically because I watched the show later on than him. I didn't watch it live. He
Yeah,
goes, "Yo, this is a good show. Like, watch out something
it
like
is.
you wanted to tell me what happened." I was like, "Don't tell me. I wanted to, uh, not get it ruined." So I'm like, "Oh, Fuego's winning." I was like, "Yo, Fuego's winning the title." I was like, "What the hell?" So I'm watching this match, and it was a good match. And I'm like, "Yo, Fuego's gonna win." And then he lost. I was like, "What the fuck?" But then I think he was talking about Sammy coming out
Yeah, that's a
for the
banger
save,
feud,
and
man.
I'm like, oh, okay, so we're getting Sammy versus Miro, which is what I wanted. Like, I don't know if I
Yeah,
discussed it here with him. I'm like, KO, Sammy's taking the title from him.
yeah. This is why, you know
So
what? A
I don't.
couple, like I keep saying this, AEW is making these young guys stars, and Sammy Guevara, this is gonna be a feud for him to take him higher up than he is. Like right now, like he's not as high as like a Darby Allin or like a Jungle Boy. I think this feud is gonna take him to that level because he's doing something by himself without Inner Circle. And it's not about fucking with Sean Spears. Sean Spears is not on that level of like a Miro right now. So like I'm really happy. I'm excited. If he beats him, that'd be even crazier.
I'm excited. Um. Oh fuck! I just realized this week is gonna rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not working, so wrestling is gonna be blessed for me this week. All right, Dynamite. Grant. So the card for the Grand Slam Dynamite, we have the main event: Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson in a non-title match. We have Britt Baker and Ruby Soho for the AEW Women's title. That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Cody versus Malachi in the rematch. FTR versus Darby Allin and
Let's
Sting.
go.
MGF versus Brian Pillman Jr. and then CM Punk's getting interviews. So that's pretty good. I think Rampage is the better one though. Fuck. Listen to this. Moxley, Kingston, and versus Minoru Suzuki, Lance Archer in a lights out match. That has to be the main event.
Yeah.
Has to be the main event.
It is. It is. It has to be.
Fuck, dude. Rampage looks. Oh man, right? CM Punk versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Yo, with Hook.
Yo, let's go.
Send Hook. Super Click, the Young Bucks and Adam Cole versus Christian and Jurassic Express.
That's another banger right there.
Dude, it's gonna be a PWG type match. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky versus Jericho and Hager.
That's another good match. Yeah.
Anna Jay and Jericho's first match on Rampage.
Yeah.
Anna Jay versus Penelope Ford. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
Anna Jay is good though. I don't mind.
Yeah. And I like Penelope Ford.
Yeah. Lucha Brothers and Santana Ortiz versus Private Party and the Butcher and Blade.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another fun match.
Dude, we're getting 2 free pay-per-views. Dude, if they have to beat Raw. This is the week they're beating Raw.
I mean, Daniel Bryan alone, or Bryan Danielson alone, dude. That's a fucking
dude.
banger show right
Because
there.
they combated the demo thing with, and like obviously football is going to diffuse Raw a bit, which helps
Yeah,
us
yeah,
AEW
yeah.
fans or AEW people, and it's going to diffuse them. And Big E's title thing obviously didn't help, so now they're doing this Roman thing, which actually, you know what, that might help. Which
It might
they're kind of
help, but
smart for doing it. No, but they know, dude. They know this is going to be that.
this is gonna
I think that
be
Roman match is going to save them. That Roman match is going to save them.
yeah.
But like they maybe they're not going to beat Raw, but
This is
this
another
might be
step.
their record for highest for their show. It's going to be
Yeah.
a good show, good reign. You want to? I just before we talk about Ric Flair, then we get the fuck out of here. I want you to predict the ratings for Raw and Dynamite. I'm curious to see what you. I think Raw's going to get a 1.7, and
I
Dynamite's going to get a 1.6.
you know what? I think I agree with that. You know why? Because like Raw has been hovering on the 1.6 for the past couple weeks, and AEW has been hovering around that 1.4, 1.5. Hopefully, this is a 1.6 for Dynamite. Dynamite is so stacked, like unbelievably so.
Dude, even
Like
Rampage, dude.
Rampage, like I understand Rampage is not going to get a lot of people because it's at 10 o'clock. People are going to go to sleep or they have something to do on a Friday night, you know? But
a lot of people watch Rampage later on, like me, right? But they
yeah,
still
yeah.
watch it.
Especially here in Canada.
It's just a bad
Canada, we
time
don't get
on
Rampage on
TV.
TV. But
No.
I don't know, man. I really hope that they fucking kill Raw for the first time, like overall
Either I
numbers.
hope either they beat their record of their highest of all time, or they tie or beat Raw.
But
Because I think
this is
let's be
Bryan
honest, that
Danielson in
dude,
AEW.
that Roman match has to be the main event. I think a lot of people
It
that
will.
Raw's gonna suck. There's no way Raw's gonna be good. So a lot of people are gonna fall out and drop out, and
Yeah.
it's gonna go down. It's gonna affect it. Let's be honest. And again, football is gonna definitely help the cause. So this week of wrestling we're going into will be a very interesting and fun week. And like I said, we're gonna have the 2 free pay-per-view like shows of AEW and then Extreme Rules, which you don't even have to show fucking
Yeah,
book.
you
But
gotta get if you haven't given AEW a chance, fucking do it, man. Like to
this
that
is your week, dude.
this is the week to fucking check it out, man.
Yeah, be an AEW fan, man. Uh, yeah. Before we get to Ric Flair will be the last thing, but yeah, another plug. Like I said, Wednesday, Emerson, Wednesday.
This
Yeah,
Wednesday, early episode of
yeah,
discussion. It will be
predictions.
predictions for Grand Slam just before the show, and we're gonna
Extreme
also have
Rules.
prescriptions. Just
Yeah.
predictions
Tony
predictions
D'Angelo, bro.
for Extreme Rules. So
Tony
yeah, check that
D'Angelo,
out.
bro. Yeah. So Ric Flair. Okay, this is it, and then we're out of here. So did you hear about this?
Yes,
So people want to cancel Ric Flair and Tommy Dreamer, really.
not surprised.
So I'm at work yesterday, Tony D'Angelo, and my phone's blowing up. I'm like, Ric Flair, Tommy Dreamer, Ric Flair, Tommy Dreamer, Ric Flair. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Trying to cancel a fucking Tommy Dreamer suspended from Impact. They're not letting him into the tapings. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I know that Dark Side of the Ring, their third season, the second part of the third season is starting up this past week, right? I think
Yeah,
Thursday night or Friday. I don't know. And it was the episode The Plane Ride from Hell, which is the infamous story. And again, as a wrestling fan, I knew this story already. I don't know if you didn't know.
I think a
I
lot
mean,
of people know this. If you're a wrestling fan, you've heard
no,
about it,
which
but
is
maybe don't know the
yeah,
whole story.
which is shocking why people are reacting the way they're reacting. Because if you knew it, then why do you care like all of a sudden? But anyways,
Yeah,
this is controversial takes. But anyways, so The Plane Ride from Hell, basically it was back in 2002. It was that era of wrestlers, so Lesnar, Taker, Razor Ramon, I think who else there? Big Show, Ric Flair, right? All those
yeah,
people, right? The Plane Ride from Hell was this infamous plane ride from hell, where it was like something. I think the plane almost went down and stuff. So basically, in that story, Ric Flair was on drugs or drinking or something, and he was fucked up. I think he went into the washroom stall or something, and he came out naked with a robe and his dick flying, flopping out in the
yeah,
open, and he was exposing himself to the stewardess, the flight attendants.
yeah.
And again, I don't know what's true, what's not true. Apparently, he was like telling him to touch it or maybe make the touch it, but nothing past that, right? and
Which already that sounds fucking terrible. But like I said,
no, it is
we've
no,
heard
it
about
is
this
fucked
story
up.
for years. Yeah.
It is fucked up, 100%. The problem is, okay. So I don't know where we involved Dreamer here, but anyways, so again, this is something that happened almost 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And if you do your research, I don't know, I didn't watch the episode, but apparently in 2004 they went to court, or whatever, and they settled with settlement, like payment
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
the flight attendants that were affected, right? So it went to court. It resulted in Rick paying them a settlement fee, and that's it, right? The legal system, right? They did its
Yeah.
thing. So, right, if it was that bad, he would be in jail. Right? But it was settled, right? So when it's settled, right? Now at that point, you can look at Ric Flair the way you want to look at Ric Flair, right? Well, because of this episode, it's all coming out. Everybody's like, "What?" And they're just discovering this. But like they want to cancel Ric Flair. They want to cancel Dreamer because he's basically talking the way I'm talking, like defending him. Not defend, like it sounds like he's defending him, but he's
Yeah.
just like,
Tommy
"Oh, Rick
Dreamer
is
is
gonna be
like,
Rick."
oh yeah. He's just like, oh, that's
Dude,
how.
but as a yeah, but the thing is, as a long-term wrestling fan, it's like we already knew about this. This is not
Yeah.
breaking news.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why he's downplaying it, because like they went to court and stuff, and like I'm sounding like him, but it's like
It's
I don't know
17 years
specific.
ago.
I don't
That's
know
why
specifically.
the court case
Yeah,
ended
I don't know
17 years ago.
specific.
That's why it's not a
Yeah,
big
I
deal
don't
for
know
him.
specific. I don't know what specifically what he said,
Yeah.
but it sounded like he was defending him. I think he wasn't I think that people are just assuming it, but
Yeah.
again, so now they're basically acting like this just happened. Is the best way
Yeah.
to describe it. Now they want to cancel it. They're telling Tony Khan don't sign Ric Flair. They're taking his commercials off. Tommy Dreamer got suspended, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like,
I don't
again,
think
I look.
I don't think the
Do
fact
I
that
look?
like maybe I don't know. Fuck. It's a tough
Do I
situation.
look at it like I look at it like this, and this is just the society today. What Ric Flair did was wrong, right?
Yes.
You can look at him the way you want to look at him. You don't want if you don't like him because of that, then don't like him. If you like him still, then you like him, right?
Yeah.
Look at our prime minister. He did blackface. He's still the prime minister. So there you go. Why is he still
Yeah.
there? But anyways, we're not
I
talking
think
about
you know what
that.
it's because it's a thing like so like we said it's so long ago like I think the way he said it made it sound like he was I think the way that Tommy Dreamer sold like said it to the thing was like, oh, he was playing a
Camera.
character. He wasn't like it wasn't really like him doing anything to sexually assault them, but it's assault doing that. So it's like I don't know. It's a tough.
Yeah, but again, dude, again, if he did something like, and he did do it, but he didn't. Like, obviously, he should go to jail. So, but he didn't. Like, is that because he's Ric Flair? Probably, but like, it's not Tommy Dreamer's fault. He didn't. Let's be
Yeah,
honest. If anybody else does that, they're going to jail, right?
100%.
But again, the court system did what it did, and that's how it ended.
Yeah.
But people are like acting like they want them. You want them to go to jail and stuff. They want to. It's like we already
One thing
did, though. We already
the
did.
statute of
It is what it
limitations
is
is already
now.
done. So like yeah,
Yeah,
it's a thing that's
you
already
can't do it
finished.
again. It's done.
Yeah.
That's just the problem with society. It's like, dude, I understand, but at this point, you can't just go out and publicly get this guy. But it happened 20 years ago. He's an old man. If again, it's your decision if you want to like the guy, if you want to support the guy. If you don't. Like, like I don't like our prime minister, but I'm not going to protest him. I just don't like him. That's it. Just don't
Yeah.
like him. But you don't have to. Like, I don't know. People are acting like it just happened, dude. It happened 20 years ago.
I don't
Just
I
let it
understand
go.
the
Like
whole like
it's
fire, not the firing, but the suspension. That's fine. Impact is trying to save their tail. That's fine. And I don't even think Tommy Dreamer is
he's gonna
upset
get
by that.
fired.
Yeah. But like
I think he's gonna get fired.
yeah, I
No,
don't
he's
know.
getting
We'll see.
fired. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But like I don't know. Today's society, dude.
I
Like,
don't think you can cancel
what's your
somebody for something all the like
dude?
at least
That's
not
what
Dreamer. I don't think you can cancel
dude.
Dreamer.
They
He's
did it.
just
They went. They did it. They did it to fucking. They do it to everybody. They did it to the Guardians of the Galaxy
yeah.
director there. He got rehired though. They did it to Kevin Hart. They go back and they look at tweets from 10 years ago and they said one wrong thing. Oh, this guy, why
Anyways,
is he
it's
working? It's
gonna
like
watch
so
it
we're done.
like this week coming is gonna be not even a news story.
Dude, it's so stupid. So
Yeah.
stupid. Pisses me off. Nobody's saying what he did was right, but like,
Yeah.
what
I'm
are we,
not
20
saying
years ago?
like
Anyways,
I'm
let's end
saying
the show.
like we said, we've known about the story. It's not a new story. Obviously,
I knew
it's a
him.
different situation where it's like the girl is explaining what happened. That's what made it a little more serious. Um, fuck, but like on this show, like I hear fucking Too Cold Scorpio was gonna kill Animal, and I'm like, yo, killing somebody is worse than like that, you know? Like, and they settled out of court. Like, it's a done thing. It's not
Dude,
new. It's like,
dude, this is society today. Say we have, well, let's just say Tony D'Angelo. I like that name. Tony D'Angelo, he's a famous celebrity, you know. He's like a Ric Flair type level veteran. This guy comes out as doing what he did, what Rick did. And the
yeah,
court system basically says, "Oh, he's not guilty," even though he did it. They said he's not guilty, and then you have a protest of people saying, "Oh, we're not happy with that," and it's like, well, the court found him not guilty. Like, what more can you do? Like, it's
and
done now.
yeah, and trust me, like
Like,
I'm not supporting Flair. I don't fucking care about Flair. I've
I
never
don't,
been a person to be
I
like,
don't.
I like Ric
He's
Flair.
eating ass on
I
a
genuinely
train.
don't care
He ate
about
ass.
Ric Flair. You know?
No,
So like,
dude, that's the thing.
I don't know what to
It's
say.
like it's dude. It's like anything today. It's just this day and age, dude. It's simple. If you don't like something, don't watch it. If you
Yeah,
don't like somebody, don't like. If you don't like somebody, don't follow them on Twitter. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, it's simple. If you don't like Ric Flair because he did this, just don't involve your life with Ric Flair. Like, it's simple, dude. Like, I don't understand how it affects your life. Like, I don't. I really don't. Anyways, end
yeah.
the show before I say something.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah. So we'll see you Wednesday for predictions.
yeah.
Uh, Fact of the Matters podcast every week Sunday and every week Thursday, usually, but not this week. I am Ekner. If this is Emerson, we are done here. If you want to follow us on social media and all that, my YouTube, all that stuff,
It's in the
go to
description
descriptions in the link below on our
on the
YouTube.
video. Yeah.
And find us there, yeah, on the video. And yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. See you later.
motherfucker.